What's going on, guys? It's your boy AAron2420 bringing you guys NPL Week 9 Team Builder versus Akki and the Portland Crobats. Now, I'm a little pressed for time, so I'm just going to make this very quick, especially because there wasn't really much that went into this team. It's mostly just pretty simple, to be honest. But let's get right into this. So first off, we have Top Finny with leftovers, with Misty Surge, obviously, and has Haze to stop things like SD Weavile, D-Dance Zard, or any setup Zard for that matter. Belly Drum, Azu, etc, etc, etc. Hydro Pump, the special attack guarantees that I 2-hit KO a non-bulky Zard. So I figured, that's nice. And if he's running bulky Zard, he's either missing out on speed or attack. And I figured I could take advantage of that with the rest of my mons if need be. I have Defog to clear hazards, because hazards do a fuck ton to my team. And Moonblast, because I figured that Moonblast is still nice against things like Weavile. And I figured that Moonblast is nice to have. 124 in defense and also the 252 HP. I figured I just put there to take hits from his main physical. His main offense is all physical, being Zard X, Weavile, and Azu. So I figured, I'd put it in physical offense. I have physical defense to take the hits as best as possible. Next up, we got Scarf Volcarona with Bug Buzz, Flamethrower, Giga Drain, Roost. I figured I'd make this size D-tie with Celebi in case he tries to run a Scarf Celebi, because Scarf Celebi with things like Ancient Power could really fuck me over. Especially he might be using that to try and counter my my Volcarona, because if he thought I was going to run like modest Volcarona, he might try and run a Scarf Celebi to make sure he outspeeds me at +1. So I have Bug Buzz for Celebi. Flamethrower does a lot of things like a Moongus. I'm pretty sure he has a Moongus. I know he had some sort of other bulky grass type that wasn't Celebi, which is why there was that. Also, it's for Weavile. Giga Drain for things like Azu, if it's low enough and I'm high enough HP to a point where Aqua Jet won't kill me, or if I find out he doesn't have Aqua Jet, this is a nice move to have. And Roost, because I really didn't need a 4th move. No hidden powers really covered anything I wasn't hitting already. Didn't really need anything for Zard, because I figured that Zard would bop this thing no matter what. And also I calculated hidden powers. They wouldn't do too much, and I'd pretty much be sacking off Volcarona, who does decent against his team with this set. So I figured I'd go for Roost. If I predict to switch out, I can always go for Roost if I'm low on health. So next up, we got Trojan, the Minior, with Shell Smash, Acro, Hidden Power Water. Hidden Power Water mainly being for, shit, let me pull it up. So Hidden Power Water was mainly for, why did I bring fucking Hidden Power Water? Why can't I find what I brought Hidden Power Water for? What does Hidden Power Water hit on his team? Why did I bring Hidden Power Water? Oh, I brought it for Rhyperior, because I figured he's more likely to bring Rindo Berry, because I have my grass offense, I figured is much more viable, and also I have a lot more grass coverage, such as Giga Drain on Volcarona, Energy Ball on fucking the Galvantula, that's what it's called. So I figured, obviously I go for HP Water in case he's more than likely not Rindo Berry. I figured Pasho Berry was a little less likely, because really all I have is Stab on Finny. And I mean, Finny's probably coming, but I figured, might as well go with HP Water. Plus, I like the IVs better for HP Water, if I'm being completely honest. And I also have, it hits his team better, I feel like, than HP Grass, though neither of them were really ideal to have to run, but I can't be walled out by a fucking Rhyperior. And HP Ice, which would have been ideal if I could have run that, sadly did not really hit his team well at all. So it was really just Rhyperior, and it didn't even kill Rhyperior, whereas HP Water has a chance, assuming he's not a berry. And finally I have Rock Slide, and I figured, Rock Slide for things like Weavile, for Zard, etc. I just went with Adamant, 248 attack, 248 special attack, just to hit as hard as possible on both sides of the spectrum. I have 12 in HP, because I figured, might as well. I really didn't need it in speed, because I even outspeed a Scarf Celebi with this set, and that's his base 100 mon. He doesn't really have too much outside of that, which also, because I outspeed a base 100 mon, I outspeed +1 Zard. So I figured, I might as well. Keeps up my damage output on both sides of the spectrum. Next up, I got Band-Aid, Alolan Muck with Poison Touch, and it's got Knockoff, Poison Jab, Brick Break, and Rock Slide. The investment was mainly to kill off Azumarill, Standard Azumarill. I one-shot with the spread with Poison Jab. Rock Slide does a lot to things like a Zard, especially if he's switching it in before Mega. It'll definitely one-shot Zard. Knockoff will hit his team like a truck, especially against things like a Thaggergus. And Poison Jab, I figured, Brick Break was for Weavile mainly. Figured I didn't really need another move, though, to be fair, Rock Slide, I guess, for the hit. So I probably could have went Shadow Sneak, but, behind this 2020. Next up, though, we got Peter Parker. Well, Peter Parker, the Galvantula. Because, PETA And yeah, you probably already got it. We got Focus Sash, Compound Eyes. It's got Thunder, Energy Ball, Bug Buzz, Sticky Webs. Mainly brought this because Webs hurt his Zard a lot, forces him to set up in speed if he wants to actually, you know, set up and sweep his Zard. Thunder is going to hit his team like a truck. He doesn't really have much for it besides his Rhyperior, and Rhyperior dies to Energy Ball. It's going to get fucked over by that. The spread is to outspeed Zard or Celebi, assuming they're not Scarf, because I'm not running a Scarf Galvantula, not running dual Scarf. And finally, we got Little China, the Harion with Assault Vest. It's got Thick Fat and Fake Out, Bullet Punch, Knockoff, and Close Combat. Mainly because the spread allows me to take hits as best as possible. I forget from what. I think it was from Zard. I'm pretty sure I calculated this thing specifically to take hits from Zard as best as possible, while still doing decent damage to Close Combat and Fake Out. Because I'm pretty sure Close Combat, Fake Out guarantees kill Zard. I could be wrong. I know I calced it for something. I know I calced this thing specifically for like Zard and a couple other mons like Rhyperior, but I wanted to just do as much damage as possible, especially because his team is very physically bulky. But I figured Hariyama still has decent coverage against his team. That's gonna be it for this though. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Check out the match tomorrow. Also check out Akki. He's a great guy. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Peace out, motherfuckers.